What's happening, guys? Hope everybody is well. Excuse if there's a bit of drilling. We're having some work done, so yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm working from a laptop at the moment because I want to obviously show everyone that you don't need obviously loads of screens and all this mad stuff. You just need a very, very good routine. The chat is on, so if anyone wants to message in, the chat is on. You can message in. That's no problem at all. So let me just get all ready. Here we go. Move this down here, add everybody in. So yen is very active very, very quickly. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here. Multiple yen pairs trending to the downside beautifully. We had a pullback. So that is what we are looking for here. Took obviously a loss on uh, euro yen, but I am looking to take it in the opposite direction this time here. So we've had a nice rejection, and I'm expecting this to pull to the downside. So euro yen is going to be one on the cards. So just to make you all aware of that, I'm going to push this a little bit higher. This is one that I want to get in on straight away. Euro yen. Just pull this here. I'm just going to post this in the group and then I'll go through it. Um, just go through everything. This is how long it takes, guys. Like I said, apologies. Hopefully the noise isn't too bad. I've got you through my headphones, so it should pick me up as opposed to the drilling. So that is one there. Euro JPY is one that we are looking for here. So just to make everybody aware. As just want to explain to you why I like this trend here. All right, so we've got obviously a 15 minute here, 30 minute. We've got this nice trend. We've cleared all of these lows here. We've come back and had our nice retest. We're testing the EMA. We're testing the volume of London and the volume of Asia, rejecting both of those. You could even have an extra confluence on here if you wanted Fibonacci retracement too. So obviously that is one there. I'm just going to pump that on right now. So that will be very, very good. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how that pans out. How bad's the drilling? Just put in the comments. There we go. We've actually been smashing it. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Obviously, like I said, I'm doing it this way so everyone can get into a nice kind of routine of what we should be entering and why and how. So let's just meet these people too. So Euro yen is one. I did like GBP as well. However, on a 15-minute time frame, I would have liked a nice little retest here. So I'm going to favor Euro over everything else. Obviously, CAD too, CAD yen rejecting here. This would be quite a good one too. 20 pips. And then obviously a continuation to the downside. We haven't had that dollar follow through, which I was expecting. So this would be number two. So I'm going to put that one on here. Very, very, similar scenario. We've obviously, as you can see here, you want to be always looking at market structure. Look at this. We've cleared these lows. What goes down must come back up before it goes down again. So let me just post this one in the group as well. Oh, I always do that. Just doing it now. CAD, CAD. There we go. So that is my two. Very, very similar. But all in all, should be nice. Right, now let's just have a little go through because obviously it's been pretty much off the mark straight away. I'm just going to put this on mine as well so you guys can see we do everything properly. It's all here now. Let's wait and see. We've obviously had a pretty good morning so far, so should be good. Right, Euro AUD. We obviously caught this trade from down here this morning. We took profits. I didn't take GBP AED, but very similar popped up here. Nice profits. We've driven down. So what's that going to tell us? You know, the dollar, like I mentioned, was going to reject out of this area, but we're still technically in a nice bit of a trend here. Let's have a look on 30-minute, hourly. You know, we might see a bit of a die down here, but let's wait and see. And then obviously we got all of this. I still like euro to the downside. I know it's a bit mad, but this is holding well. But I just want to monitor this ever so slightly more. I want to monitor the dollar, gold here. So Asia, the Asian high was here. All right. So Asian high is here. So we know that Asia, we've blown it out the water. All right, so all we've got now to test on for those of you New York kill zone strategy, it'd be interesting to see. And we got this all-time high here. So, you know, we're just gonna have to we'll wait and see how markets react here. Are we going to see this nice continuation to the upside, or are we going to reject? I think it's going to be from in between this area here. So look for price action round here because obviously that is going to be the kind of test where we'll either blow through or we'll hold off for a bit and come back down and potentially come and test this area here. But we're going to have to wait and see the so yeah, I'll update everybody on that one. So that's obviously gold. Like I said, euro, I do, and I don't like it. All right, we are technically, lower time frames here, trending to the upside. We've made this high, we've pulled back, could see a nice breakout. As you can see, this is London opening range here, and obviously, New York opening range. They're very similar, and that happened yesterday and today. So it is quite interesting. So I'm going to be monitoring those. We obviously took AUD USD perfect out of this position here. Lovely trade, but obviously, holding up on this level here. So I'm going to hold off entering on that one. Pound seems to be weakening. If you look at this across the board, yen has strengthened up massively. It was our weakest pair. Now you could argue it's right up there. It's only down on Swiss NZD, Euro, and USD JPY. So it is quite interesting to see. Dollar's made some ground up. Dollar was obviously, second weakest pair along with CAD. So it has made some ground up. We got strongest pair at the moment, NZD, very similar to this morning. And then obviously we've got our others, but Euro, whoops. Let's go back on that one. There we go. Euro here, still happy with this here. Nice, obviously, engulfing. Should see a bit of downside movement on this. And then CAD too, just coming up and testing, obviously, this area here. Let's wait and see. I think my entry was ever so slightly higher there. So let's wait and see how that one pans out. No news really today, as you can see here. Factory orders aren't going to affect it. Everything is going to be coming up tomorrow. So we've got a massive day tomorrow. We've also got non-farm payroll. So that's going to be a big day tomorrow. Um, that'll be very interesting, to kind of see what happens here. Friday. So, sorry, it's not non-farm payroll. We've got ISM manufacturing here. Dead me over there. So yeah, let's have a look to see how everything's kind of playing out at the moment. Euro AUD starting to recover. Let's just have a look at these pairs to see obviously what's happening. Pound's been hit hard, hard. So I actually think we're going to see. I can't, I just can't imagine what the optimism is. I get once obviously, there's this agreement between Congress and Trump. Yes, dollar's going to pump, but until that's agreed, I can't see it trading out this range here because there can't be that much optimism to push it higher. It's always going to get dragged down into this area here. So that's what's making me, anti everything else. It makes me believe that gold, yeah, will obviously trade higher. If we don't look at gold here, right, we've got a 5 minute. I would be looking to take this higher. We've obviously got this channel which we could judge off here, which would be about 3,910. But 5 minute, let's just have a look at this. Yeah, I would be, if I traded gold, this would be one I'd be looking to take. So for anyone, I would be looking to enter this right now. And then obviously trading this to the upside, that 910 kind of area. But then obviously remembering to take profits at this all-time high. You know what? I'm going to post this as well in the inner circle. So we've got this. Hopefully they've hopped on it. I might even enter this on the big account if I'm honest. It just looks good. Keep doing that. I always put high risk gold trade setup. Let's wait and see. I like the idea of this pushing high. You know what? I'm going to enter this. I'm going to be a gold man today. Going to be a gold man. I'm getting in slightly lower as well. So here we go. I've got this here. Perfect. Here we go. So hoping to take this up to 910. So gold is already in a little bit of profit. That's what we like to see. So hopefully that can trade a bit higher. I have taken this up to the upside here. If we're looking at brick walls here, obviously we've got one here. We obviously got London high, but I like the idea of this coming in and obviously just having that nice continuation. Dollar holding up. Yields are surprising me at the moment, but we obviously have had this big hourly crash off. And obviously, stock markets are trending, which is what you would expect. So yeah, let's wait and see. Let's just have a look at a few of these questions. Uh, Andrew, sorry if this has been asked before. How do you get the volume bars on TradingView? Or is there an explanation in a past video? Okay, so volume bars is here, fixed range volume profile. I do it on the 8 hour from session to session. Um, so for example, here, you obviously drag it on from obviously London over to beginning of New York. It'll give you the average volume of the London session. Yeah, I know that NFP's been cancelled. GBP AUD, back to this morning's starting point. Will we take this trade now, or is it too late? Good question. And what I like to, think is, you have to plan every trading session individually. Yeah. All right. So where we would have taken this morning because we had that momentum. We're obviously not going to take it now. You've got to monitor, right? How many candles it's taken for it to go up, and then how quickly it comes down. How many candles it's taken to come up, how quickly it's come down. So no, I'd probably obviously hold off this. I wouldn't enter. I think we're going to have a bit of a risk adverse afternoon, hence why AUD is strengthening quite heavily. That's why I've gone for Euro JPY. Yes, we're in obviously a little bit of drawdown, at the moment, but we can all agree trend. and obviously we can all agree how strong yen has been recently. So, I mean, it'll be rare. Well, it would be quite comical actually if I tried to buy it this morning. I got stopped out and tried to sell it this afternoon and got stopped out. But you know what? These things happen. Let's have a look at some of the other questions. Andrew, awesome. Thanks. Dave, I hope you're well. When you do the setup potential for trades, could I ask you also send me a reminder if you enter? They obviously all go into the inner circle, so you obviously should be able to see that. Yeah, so no problem at all. Guys, just want to show you gold. Look at this. Look at this. Driving up nicely. That's what we like. Now everyone's going to be like, well, it's not really moved up that much. We've already moved up 20 pips that quickly. So we obviously want to see this nice drive up here. We'll have a look at CAD as well. CAD's about break even, and Euro is sort of loitering around. I actually like Euro. I think this trend is perfect. And obviously everything would be looking for that nice continuation here. You know, you could even argue here we've got a channel. We've broken out of it. We're obviously coming up to retest it. There's so many confidences to take this. It's crazy. So yeah, I do like the look of this. I very much do. So yeah, right. I'm gonna hold it off here. Obviously the recording will be posted in a bit, and obviously I'll update you guys with how we get on. But yeah, you know, it should be a good day today. Everyone put a thumbs up for Instagram stories. That would be good. Come on, guys. Thumbs up, heart, reaction, however you want. Perfect. Cheers. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good afternoon, and obviously I'll keep you guys updated on how we get on. Have a good one, guys.